That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Mondays. Monday.
What do you got over there, Chris?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Everybody good?
What up, what up?
I know, TJ, you're so happy.
I had a great weekend.
Starting with what we were just talking about, Rich. You know, the 49ers, still Super Bowl contenders with Brock Purdy at quarterback.
I don't think that's an overreaction. I don't think so. I'll just repeat it one more time for those in the back who may never have heard me, say such a thing on this program, and I say it all the time. I sit 2 seats down from Kurt Warner. That's it. And my institution of higher learning that I adore so much for their football program as well. Chris, you were there in the Michigan locker room when I was honored to be the honorary captain.
It was.
One, I guess that was, 6 falls ago now?
6 years ago, yeah.
There's one photograph of Bo Schembechler on the wall and 2 of who?
There's 2 of Tom Brady.
That's correct. One of Brady as a Wolverine, one of him as a Patriot.
Pretty awesome.
And you never know in this league. You never know in this league. They have a championship defense, of that there is no doubt. And they have players on offense who, as we know, have been to a Super Bowl before. And there's Christian McCaffrey added to that mix now. And a left tackle who's going to the Hall of Fame one day, who gets blown up on Twitter because Trent Williams is tipping plays, and everybody else who's an expert on this offensive line is saying, doesn't matter. He can basically tell you they're running behind me and still do his job successfully. So coach him up. Let's see how it goes. And maybe Brock Purdy can etch his name in NFL lore. That is not an overreaction. What else do you have, Chris?
You know Brock Purdy is going to be a touchdown favorite over Tom Brady this week?
That I can't believe, but
that's insane.
That just shows you about the rest of that team. Yeah. What else you got?
Hey, great night for TJ over there and the Cowboys. Cowboys-Eagles on Christmas Eve. That is de facto NFC Championship preview.
I can't discount the 49ers, and I can't discount the Vikings either for making that game. You can't.
Really?
Yeah.
The 2 most impressive teams this week outside of the Bengals were the Eagles and Cowboys.
I sat in a conference room in a hotel in Germany, and I watched the Buffalo Bills lose to the Minnesota Vikings in mind-blowing fashion. So, you never know, brother. Justin Jefferson's tough to cover. Kirk Cousins could take his shirt off, put on a chain, and beat you. Or beat you, then take his shirt off and put on a chain. I reversed the order. So I'll call that an overreaction at the moment. Plus, it'll be awful tough. I mean, that would be the Cowboys having to win, I would assume, 2 straight road games to get there, with the Eagles just winning once at home before taking them on.
Unless the Vikings are the ones.
I'll just call that an overreaction for the moment.
Well, I still like the Eagles. I think they're Super Bowl favorites right now, and Jalen Hurts is MVP.
That's not an overreaction. How can you not think that right now?
Dude,
I know there are fans of the Chiefs and Bills, and then there are fans of the Bengals and Cowboys and Niners saying, hold on a minute, let's pump the brakes a little bit. But the argument can be made, and it doesn't sound like that's an overreaction. The longest remaining undefeated team in the league, now coming up with wins since their first loss of the season. The Philadelphia Eagles, following that up with a win on the road against an Indianapolis Colts team that, as you could see, can play 3 quarters very well. The Green Bay Packers coming for them. And then the Tennessee Titans, they curb stomp them. Now they're going to take the Giants and basically take their glass slipper and put it where the sun doesn't shine, I would think. So, I know you throw records out in divisional games, and the Giants and Commanders just got flexed off of the NFL Network Saturday schedule into a Sunday night game. On that week 13, week 15, pardon me, the Patriots and Vegas Raiders have been flexed out of Sunday night. At any rate, long story short, this is not an overreaction. What else you got, Chris?
Bengals are the most dangerous team in the AFC.
Fact. Well, how about this? They're the most dangerous team in the AFC that nobody's really talking a lot about, because it's time to stop thinking about them as they're just the Bengals. I mean, because they just beat the Chiefs, but we've been on that. We've been beating that drum for a while here. And that's not just the royal we. You've been on that too.
Oh, I love Joe.
So, no, how about this? They're the most dangerous team in the AFC. Nobody's talking about. And by the way,
about them today.
Well, it's about time. To quote Lizzo in a more less profane manner. In a minute. You know, the Buffalo Bills and the Bengals are a Monday night game after the calendar turns January 2nd, the night of the 2nd. If the Bengals win that one, at home, if the Bengals win that one, they will have a tiebreak over the Bills, the Chiefs, the Titans, the Dolphins, the Jets. The only one they would have the tiebreak over would be the Ravens, and they might have that the following week when they take on the Ravens, also at home. They finish up 2 home games against people they're going to have to beat. Their playoffs essentially start early without a win or go home sense to them. They're going to be battle tested, not just last year, but this year. What else, Chris?
I think the end is near for Miami. Dolphins are going to win just one of the final 5 games.
I disagree. I think they win against the Chargers on Sunday night.
You do?
Did you watch the Chargers and the Raiders yesterday?
Did you watch the Dolphins?
I did. The Niners defense may be the best in the league, Chris.
Tua got hurt.
How about that? The Niners are the best in the league. I think they come in and they take on it. The Chargers make too many damn mistakes. They never go up on you and just pounce on you when they have one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Well, there's the one win then. You can still lose the rest.
After that game, the Miami Dolphins
have a hard schedule, man.
They're at the Bills, home for Green Bay, come on, man.
It's going to be snowing in New England.
They could go 3-2 the rest of the way.
Oh, I would.
Come on, brother.
Under that, man. Dolphins are in trouble.
What crazy
you think
things
the Chargers are going to beat them?
I think the Chargers will not beat them.
I don't either.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
And by the way, Buffalo-Miami is now the Saturday night game on NFL Network of Week 15. That's been announced as well. What else, Chris? What do you got
I did watch the game yesterday, and the Raiders are making the playoffs, so how about that? I told you. It's all setting up, man.
That's still an overreaction.
It's all setting up.
It's still an overreaction.
10-7.
Hey, man, nobody saw the Rams almost taking Seattle out yesterday, and the Rams are next for the Raiders.
It's going to be a Raider home game. Are you nuts?
I get it. I understand. I don't think
you think the Raiders are going to lose to the Rams?
I'm saying it's possible. Dude, I'm seeing the Raiders and how they're playing, and I'm very excited about it because this is the team that I thought would win the division.
They could easily be 8-4. The Raiders are good.
I don't. Making the playoffs, though, that's an overreaction. Making a run to the playoffs is something that I believe we're watching right now materialize. And by the way, another team that's doing that as well are the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have that Christmas Eve game on NFL Network between the two.
The Raiders are so much better than the Steelers.
Okay.
One of these 4 teams has to make it. Jets, Pats, Chargers, Raiders. Who do you have the most faith in?
Jets. I really do. I think they have the best defense out of all 4 of them. And I know that Matthew Judon might have the most sacks when it's all said and done. And my new favorite Buckeye is lighting it up, isn't he? Garrett Wilson.
He's really good. All right, 2 more. I still believe in this team, though. The road to the Super Bowl in the AFC goes through Buffalo.
I agree, sure. And the standings look at it right now. Goes through Buffalo, but Kansas City and Cincinnati can sure win there, too. That's not an overreaction. What's your last one, Chris?
Last one. Deion is going to have Colorado in the playoff in 3 years.
That's a big one, Chris.
3 years. Expanded to 12 teams. Why can't they make it?
Oh, to 12 teams? Okay.
Well, it's going to be.
No. I know that. That's right. That's right.
In 3 seasons, it'll be 12 teams.
Okay.
Why can't he be top 12?
That may be an overreaction, but I will never put anything past him, ever. And I know that he's been getting a lot of crap on the Twitter machine for his statement to the kids who he's never met before by fire and brimstone coming in here saying the way things are done are changing, and there's the transfer portal because I'm bringing luggage with me, and it's Louis and he's talking about the 5-star recruits that he's bringing with him from Jackson State, and one apparently that's already coming because he's made his announcement he's going to Colorado, and so I just think it sounds harsh and it sounds rude, but it's also a football coach telling kids what time it is on the clock. And I think in this day and age where there is a transfer portal, it's done both ways. Hey, I'm bringing in your replacement, and you can leave anytime you want, too.
Or is he said that to see who's going to stand up and be like...
It could be that, but I think he's basically saying a lot of y'all aren't staying here. And he told it to him in his face. Okay. I think that was it.
I was trying to look at it
bringing his own luggage. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.